Hey, Olive. Okay, sounds good. I just got ready and got set up, so I gotta warm up a little. Oh. Do I think I can get this? Yes. Is it gonna be fun? Probably not. I don't know what else I want to play today. I want to play for a little while, and then I want to jump out and do some more race practice. I got so much work to do still. Man, I have a flag on this. Can't I do any better? Should be able to do better. Like, I don't think this song is that hard. The only part that sucks is the mine pit with the holds and the lips. Please, please help me. Want to try something else. I don't think I gave this any legitimate tries. I have a really low hex on it, so let's see if we can do it. I probably should go out and get Love Arcade since Love Arcade's coming up. What do you think? Oh my god. What was that beat? I was like all gung-ho to hit a note, and then there just wasn't one there. Alright. But yeah, since Love Arcade's coming up, maybe if Love Arcade's next on the list, maybe I'll go for that. didn't know where to stand. I mean, updates are rough, and they usually happen middle or end of the month, I think. So, like, with us getting a late December one, being a single song, I wouldn't actually think we're gonna get a huge update. Wow, man. What up, Torchic? Yeah, right? I mean, updates definitely can be whack. I wouldn't be surprised if they ninja dropped one on us, like, just out of nowhere. I don't know. This song seems a lot harder than I remember it. I'm still in warm-up phase right now. I definitely want to go at some harder stuff today. Why does that not feel like it starts on the beat? Like, the beat just seems like really whack. Like, get Love Arcade today? Yeah, it's next on the list. Get Liquid? Oh god. Do you have Liquid, Senpai? Do I need to check? Yeah, I don't see a Senpai name on there. See the 926. It's definitely better than me. You had like a 926. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm feeling pretty good. I got some rest after getting back from First Step. That weekend in Ohio was super fun. I loved the fire alarm. That was great. Man, that's tough. What up, Yoshi? You stayed up and watched it all? That's awesome, Torchic. I saw a lot of people from the SMX community. I saw a lot of people from the ITG community, which I was really humbled about. And then, obviously, the DDR community turned up. But that was a relatively small regional event. Like, it only had competitors from, like, the surrounding 4 states and then one person from Pittsburgh. those. Yeah, definitely gonna have to bracket those. Genesis in February? There you go. Velasca, actually I see the streaks coming up in my thing down there. Velasca with a 20 stream streak, let's go. And Silo with 7. I do my best to watch you all. Like Velasca, I had meetings this week. Even this morning in Senpai, I literally was like, hey, I'm here in chat, but I have no sound. Yeah, Velasca's putting in the work. So, sometimes my job demands a lot of me and I just have to focus. This is such a bad, like, the sounds and the notes make sense, but I don't feel like the song is stitched together very well. It could just be the no music. Like, the fact that there's no music for like endless amounts of time just kind of makes it really feel awkward. The notes. Like that whole section does not match up. Those are really easy notes. Those are quarters, eighths, and sixteenths. The sounds just don't work. Section. I had it. I actually had it. In my mind, I was like, that's like, so I cheat that section from like what it wants me to do. And I'm like, oh, I gotta make sure I cross over. And I cross the center, not the crossover. No! No! How do I do that? Hi, Velasca. games got to me. Down early. I think we can get this one today. I think we made good progress on it so far. You almost had Kick It Man for a whole hour? That's rough. I know the feeling though. It was like, I still talk about Big Blue Bouncy Ball, how I flagged it like 3 times that day. You just gotta go until you get it. More consistent as I say that. Those up arrows are definitely not on. I hit the first one early every single time, even though I'm still getting like the white perfects. I'll hit the first one early every time and then adjust myself from there. Senpai, if you're here, I want to give some actual runs to Soapy Bubble today. I really need an up score on that. Also, you're catching me in points. Same spot. Bro, dude, it's easy. I don't know, I don't think it's that bad. I think if I went out of my way to learn it, I'd be okay. I just have to actually put the time in to learn the song. Learn the chart. Okay, hold on. If you guys are gonna egg me on about it being easy, I'll just have to go APC it. just wanted to run the ending again. Make sure I feel comfortable. The soapy bubble. If it is an APC at any point, it's definitely not gonna be a clean one. Not on that shit. There's so many ways to screw that chart up. Even my Parasymptoms wasn't super clean. I double stepped a crossover I normally cross over. So, like, in the mine section where it goes up, up, right, right, down, down, and then it goes like, it's like center up here or something, and it crosses over, or maybe it's this, I don't remember. But at some point it makes you cross over like this, and then you come back to it, and I double stepped it out of like pure, I'm an idiot. I don't know, guys, events just wipe me out too much. Like, I get back Sunday, and I ended up sleeping. Monday I had some car things to take care of, and yesterday I didn't stream because I was just too tired. Like, I just needed like an extra day of extra sleep. But I really have to be more regular on my streaming. I'm actually going to work on setting up like a full schedule. It's probably going to be Monday, Tuesday, like a combo day. Like, I'll probably stream one or both of those days, and Thursdays. But Thursdays might be racing. That is true of Alaska. An APC is an APC, and when I get it, I get really happy. I don't know. Are you guys enjoying Liquify? Should I keep going at this and keep yapping, or do you want me to move on? I'm kind of indifferent at the point. I don't really like this chart. The song's really not that interesting either. Like, it's not that fun to play. Good vibe with Love Arcade? Love Arcade sounds way better. Let's go do that. Liquify is a cool song. I'd probably like it more. I'd like it more if the chart was better. And if there was more sections of it that just said like when there's just no music forever. It's like cut the stream. What the hell? Okay, I'm dumb. I do not have Love Arcade. Not an easy clap. Soapy Bubble probably easier, to be honest. I don't know why I don't have this. What do I have on it? I have looks like 2. I have 2 on it. It could be 1 or it could be 2, but... I feel like the last time I tried to APC this, I just felt like the chart doesn't feel right. Be nice if I could make it some amount of way into the song. Maybe I just need to play it once. You got 13 on your second play. funny. Oh, there's the one. Dragon breeding? Oh god. Please no. Oh dear. There, we got one on it. Oh. Yeah, my friends messaged me and 2 of them said they weren't gonna make it to the arcade tonight. And I was like, you know, the only reason I drive out there is to see them. Otherwise, I'd just rather play in my basement. Those mines are tricky, yet they're the cheatable ones. So when you have mines on like a up-down with the center mine, you can hit the center as long as you get like a perfect, absolute perfect on it. It's not gonna hit the mine. The dragons were ornery. Ornery? Man, I can't read. That's such a shame. Always. Never lucky. I'm gonna need a never lucky remote, because that's what I always say at the arcade. I'll get like a flag of some kind. Never lucky. I had a mine. I had a mine at the very last section of jumps. Like, literally the very last one. So, I decided to keep going just cause, but... They had a bullshit button? I mean, I don't think it's bullshit, right? It's a me problem. When you find a Twan sucks button, let me know. Because that's what I need. I need to press one of those. We were talking about how all the Dance Can players had like a easy button, where it was like, that was easy. And we were talking about it at Rinker's house when I was over there around Christmas. The Twan sucks button. have the perfect audio clip for you from Jay Kurtz's stream. He was like, no, Twans, no! It's clipped on his channel if you want to see it. Need this BS button. First one down of the day. I guess I can go to Love Arcade now. Might have to post that in the Love Arcade server. Okay. Let's go play Soapy Bubble. I think I've had enough warm-up time. Where are you at? There you are. Whew. Sweating a lot today. I was telling Britt earlier, I really need to go get a haircut. Alright, so Senpai got what, 5 in it early? That's the target? Did you hex it when you got that? I don't remember what your score was. I can tell you what your score was. You got the hex, okay. I quit out every time. It's so awkward because it's never consistent. It's like soapy inconsistency. Yeah, this boy's gonna wear me out. Real talk. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go play easy. Like, the chart just doesn't seem fun. I think I would like it more if it were more consistent. I'm getting punished for not doing a crossover somewhere, which is, like, frustrating to me. Like, I know I'm cheating one, but I don't see where I'm cheating the other one. I mean, it's definitely not ITG. If they wrote this in ITG, they'd make it way better than this. Besides, the other thing is this is charted incorrectly. You don't mark your foot switches on left and right, you mark them on up and down. So all of the mines in this are wrong. That's also part of the problem. I know all the crossovers resolve. I just don't think I can score well if I don't cheat some stuff. Is that my center that missed? No, the mine is not to force you to lift off, it's to mark that you need to foot switch. Actually, in this case, you're probably right. That still doesn't make it right, though. How many points is that? 2,300? Yeah, I know, but I still clipped the problem is that putting the mine there is wrong, because you can still clip the mine. The mine essentially needs to be lower. There's a couple of songs that have that problem in this game, where if you naturally move your weight from one panel to the other panel, the mine is too far up. You know what would fix that? No matter where they put the mine, if they just marked it on up or down, it would have been proper. No, the mine is definitely not lower than it needs to be. Hey, Aglomi! Yeah, it's a solid 2,300 points. I actually wanted to not go for a ton of APCs this session. I started off playing a 21. We got Love Arcade to warm up. I did get a 150 some point up score on Liquefy, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's inconsistent, which is why I'm saying it's wrong. My opinion of a proper chart is my opinion. But when you look at things that are curated by the community, this would not pass, so... I was gonna cross it over and I double stepped it last time. This is also a really old chart, so I don't really have any, like, I don't have any qualms with this. Content should be curated by the community. That's what keeps quality up. I highly disagree with you, Velasca. Here's why. There are several hard charts in this game, that are really fucking terrible. I know because I've gone through and played, I've got about 400 hard APCs this year. So, whether it's the syncopation, the note patterns, or the use of mines, or other rolls, lifts, whatever, could absolutely be fixed. And by doing that, you're not going to make the chart harder, you're going to make it better. No, because Big Blue Bouncy Ball's wild chart is one of the best in the game, but the hard 18 is one of the worst charts in this whole game. The speed-ups, the rockets that they made in it, make literally no sense. They're completely random, based on the patterning that comes before it. That's what I mean about community curation. Me changing a fourth note from one note column to another is how I fix the chart, not add more notes or make it crossover heavy or something like that. You don't need to destroy the difficulty in either direction in order to make the chart good. So for this chart, I wouldn't change the chart at all. I would just move the mines. I wouldn't even remove the mines. I would just move them. So that's what I'm saying. So, okay, so there's, you guys are missing the point of, you're missing the point of people releasing packs. Because people don't, like, when they're playing ITG and people are playing at the, let's, for better or for worse, the 9 to 13 difficulty range, people are not putting out lower charts. They're putting out one difficulty and it's usually on the upper end right now. But when you are a commercial product that puts out every difficulty for every song, there is a point at which the chart has mistakes, whether it's syncopation, whether it's arrow columns, whether it's patterning, and whether it's use of mines. Like, these are not good. Yeah, see, I don't agree with that. I could fix charts in here, which would be like curated by like a, I don't know, I don't chart. Like, I don't make charts, but like I could play a chart and tell you there's something wrong with it. charts are not supposed to be hard just because they're hard. Like, that's what leads to DDR19s. Nobody plays them. Also, nobody plays Max 428, but I actually kind of like the hard chart for Max 428. The wild chart is just hot garbage. Yeah, well, so that's the thing. That's the difference in my argument. I'm not saying that the community, like the ITG community, needs to chart lower stuff. I'm saying what's available or what's about to be released needs to go through some type of QA. And in this case, I'm using the community as QA. Charts that are bad because they're bad are not fun. Yeah. Damn it. I think I'm gonna call it for today on this. I'm getting too winded. I made really good progress. I can't answer that, Salo. I have no idea. Here's my goal. I'm gonna stop the sound for a second. What I want from a game such as Step Maniacs is I want it to be the gold standard, because we all know Konami is not gonna do shit. So there's this big market of game that should be good, and there are things that happen with it, like charts that are released with ridiculously bad sync, or charts that were released with mistakes in them, as my own opinions. But like this game here should be the absolute gold standard that everything else has to follow, and it's not right now. That doesn't mean that I don't love the game to death. There's absolutely ways that we could make this happen. Whew. Most of the dev team does play. Actually, I mean, while we were out at, J-Bean plays. I actually played a set with Lightning. Like, they play. Alright. What other 23s can we raise today? Let's go through the list. There you go. That's a really well put way. They take the best of both worlds, and they're missing the mark by just a little bit. Alright, so for 23s we have hexes on everything up until... Oh, I don't actually have a hex on Death by Glamour. Do I want to do that? Let's go do that. I only played it that one day, and I didn't play it a whole ton. The thing is Senpai is catching me, and I can't let him do that. I don't plan on APCing this right now. Yoshi, I promise you I'm doing everything I can to work that angle. I needed a second to get readjusted to the sync of this one. I think I like Megalovania's song better. I'm not a huge fan of this one. But this chart's really fun. There we go. So they do hide it. I'm actually in favor of them doing that. Honestly, Backlash got really bad for a little while. Did you know? I don't know if you know this, but when you used to start the song, it would come up right at the bottom with who the step artist was. Back in like 2021. And people would play the song and then just like bash the person. Or they'd be like, oh, this is an X charter chart. Like, fuck this chart. Fuck this player. That was really not good. Yeah. So, they removed that when the game started, but they left it in the app. And then people would then go, and after they played the chart, they would go look it up. And then they would go DM the person after their set and be like, yo, you made a shit chart. So then they started releasing everything as SMX. And I'm honestly in favor of that. People shouldn't be, like... I'm not bashing any one charter. I'm bashing SMX as a whole on the quality. Things had a lot of sync errors this year. A lot. Including this. I feel like this is too early. But, like, that's not one particular charter's fault. Like, they've kind of made it a very solid point that, like, they as a team take all responsibility. So, when I say I would like this to be the gold standard, things like this can't keep happening. You're never going to get there if you keep releasing charts that are off sync. London Bridge's speed up, garbage. I APC'd it, still bad. Alamo Drop Blues, late as fuck. Like, that's just the last update, okay? Like, I could go through the whole year and take, like, pick and prod problems. So, yeah, I mean, there's some accountability of just being like, hey, this had a bad issue, we fixed it. If they did that, if they just said like, hey, we fixed the sync on X song patch notes, people would be like, Up in arms and happiness. I disagree, Senpai. I think it's a little early. I have to rush everything in this song. I also could be a little bit biased because I play other dance games like ITG and DDR. I know it's not a joke, we've had this discussion. But like, those songs are just lately synced or late bias. And so, I don't know, I have to rush this or I miss. So that's just my deal. Alright, what else can we hex today? We got one hex. Ooh, Dr. M. I think Dr. M was an interesting chart. Yeah. Alright, man. Thanks for coming. Food time, yeah. Like, this whole chart, I feel like I can see myself going off into the sky on most of the sections on the scatter plot. Yeah, you're not wrong, Yoshi. I might be a touch closer, like just a touch closer than like a Dedicab. I didn't really like measure it this way. I mean, if I'm at the edge of my pads, my arm goes through. I'll check the next time I'm at B-Hop to see how close my pads are to something like the screen. But my speakers are underneath the screen and like technically a touch behind it. So yeah, I don't know. If I play Death by Glamour at the arcade and I feel like it's dead on, I'll change my opinion of it. We'll see. I feel very confident in my abilities to lock into stuff. So that's where that song, like, that's where that song feels. Like, if I just turn my brain off and just step hard to the notes, like, that's the sync of this song. I have a very hard time rushing stuff where I'm a lot better at timing things that are late. Like, Dystopia is super late. I can slow down a lot better than I can speed myself up. crushing it. So something like this is just really uncomfortable for me to play. Because I am like making a conscious effort to step super early. But we need to get a better score on it. Whew. We got a good workout today. So what happens when I don't work out for a week? I also didn't eat well or sleep well over the weekend. Yeah, I don't know if I have the energy to play this today. Let's try something else. I can play very accurately, and me just running tie with this every single time that run comes up, that's not a coincidence. It's only 160. Only. I really need an up score on it. Do I keep going, chat? Yeah. No, I mean, what I'm trying to say, Yoshi, is it's not fast. Like, 160 is, like, in my range of it's not fast. Yeah, a few more tries. I'm gonna botch the crossovers at the end, though. See, this part feels dead on, which is the problem. Like, the song started on sync, and then it gets off. I mean, in my personal skill sets, I can play 180 on 4-panel perfectly. So I'm gonna say 160 is easy for me. The last time I was in DDR, I crushed a handful of 16s that were all 180 BPM with no gimmicks. Much tighter timing window, too. Just gonna take a music break. I'm so glad to see that everyone was putting Ecstasis at the top of their tier lists. That made me really happy. I think my timing is way better on DDR and ITG. We can play Holy Guacamole. I can get mad at the Mayans in that. Ooh. Can you guys believe that Silo got within 9,000 points of me? Bro's been not Silo, Senpai. Bro's been ripping it up the last few days. If I have, yeah, another EMEA moment. I might just be cooked so far. This is what happens when I don't play for a week. And not that I not played for a week, but I didn't take care of myself. Not enough sleep and not enough, like, water and rest and everything. I don't know. I want your opinion. Should I study this chart? Should I try to figure out where I need to put my feet? Where I can just lift one? Thank you, Silo. I'm trying. No, that is not the answer for every song. If I have to do that, the chart is bad. The debate is over. It's pretty cut and dry. If I have to stand on the corner every 3 seconds, the chart's bad. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. Yeah, I know. That's why I said I need to learn where to step. So I didn't say I have to step on the corner. I said I don't want to step on the corner. What I also said was I need to learn where to step where the mines are, which is exactly what you're arguing. Yeah, that's not. I'm gonna drop the argument. We've already had this like 3 streams in a row. My stance is that it's not the answer. I kind of did do the corner strat the last time though. Oops. So that's a very fair thing to say. Torchic, I guess at the end of the day, I'm arguing that charts that are really uncomfortable are really not fun to play. I think that's the objective of my argument here. If a chart is, like, uncomfortable for reasons that they just tried to make it hard, then the chart is not fun to play. Yeah, see? I definitely have done that in... I think it's medicine. In medicine, I literally just stand on the corner and 1 foot the mine section. I think that's how I got it. Alright, we'll get this on another run. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I don't know. My choice to not do crossovers is because, I guess, several reasons. Sometimes I feel it's easier for me to cheat them. Sometimes it's easier on my stamina for me to cheat them. And sometimes it's easier on my timing to cheat them. But at the end of the day, like, if the crossover is forced enough where I can't double step it, I'm gonna do it. But it is kind of the same argument you're making. That's what I want to do. I want to watch the chart. Right, left. See, it goes 1 step farther than that, Silo, because I don't think that a safe arrow should be the next arrow that you, like... And I've had this discussion with, Okay, so it's not there. Okay, so... I'm going to play the last 4 notes. It's center, down, right, left. Then it's lift your left foot, then start with your left foot again. So that's fine. That's just a skill check on my part that I suck at. But the next one goes... Okay, the next one's exactly the same. You finish on a right. Oh, but see... Okay, yeah, here's where I'm angry, right? So, with the first one, you're already on your right foot, so you can press it, step up, and go back. With the next one, you're not. The next one goes... Oh, it does, okay. So it's down, center, left, right, hold, right, okay? Yeah, they all do. Okay. So it's just a skill issue on my part. So every time there's a mine, you end with 1 foot on the safe spot, and then you hit the note, you pick up your foot, and then you start on this note again. The only one that's a problem is the 4th one at 208 combo, where you start with a left, and then it's a right, and then it's a left-right jump. See if there's anything else in this chart I need to be aware of. I think it does it again at the end, doesn't it? Okay, it should be right here. Okay, yeah, it's exactly mirrored the second way through. Okay. I think we have determined, chat, that this is a skill issue, and I suck at this game. Anyone care to agree? Way better. I took the time to actually look at the chart. Oh. Silo, I can still suck at this game. So there's one thing that I didn't really mention, but the first two are completely safe, where when you step on one, you can tap it and then keep going, right? Yeah, I mean, it's definitely nice to like understand what I'm doing wrong, because I feel accomplished in the way that like, I know I can do it, I just have to get it. But the third mine section does a staircase. So, for instance, it's left, down, up, right, and then you have to lift this foot, and there's a center mine. So you have to be really far on up for the third one, and the third one in the second half of the chart, like at the very end, it's the same thing, but it's down. So it's right, up, down, left, and then lift this foot, and keep your foot off center, otherwise you'll hit it. If you guys watch Demo's stream awards, the up arrow is definitely the most hated arrow. Getting gas now. Still an up score, not a hex though. You're memeing? That's okay. I don't, I definitely turn sideways when I have to like that. Like, I'll stand like this. Is that how things go, Silo? Yeah, they do. They really do. See, I'm starting to like this chart just a little bit more now. At first, I, like, refused to play this because I hated it. And now I'm like... I mean, I got through the whole beginning section just fine. I got one in the purples. So if I could do one side, I can do it mirrored. So that means, like, APC-able. Winded, man. I'm gonna take a quick break. This and Soapy Bubble may be a tomorrow thing. Yeah, the good news is I've learned what I need to do. I just gotta get the energy together. And playing more consistently will make me feel better about doing stuff like that. Does anyone have any opinions on what I should play? I don't really have a game plan today. I just wanted to get some points. And for what it's worth, big up score on Soapy. We learned Holy Guacamole. I got a better score on Liquify. I was learning that pretty well. So I'm pretty happy with my results already today. I didn't come into this session wanting to do... You want me to play duel? I don't want to play full, but I could... Oh, I guess I could play a little duel. I played more doubles this year than any other time ever. guess I gotta get some dual APCs, right? Maybe I'll get a full 2 or something. We'll just kick off the 2026 Twans Plays double chart. Is that early or late? Fallen in Love? I mean, I wasn't gonna play like I specifically, when I went to duel, I went right to like sort by duel and I stuck my finger right in the center. Kind of hurts. I really wanted to get this so I could try to go play the full 17. Okay, we flagged it. Okay, we're gonna get this. It's a kind of interesting pivot for the stream. I was not expecting to play Duel today. They need to put they either need to screw in the USB cables or get cables with the screws on them. Is it a double flag? Is that what he does? I'm so sorry, Torchic. I'm so sorry. It's actually frustrating that like you're it's a USB-C cable with little screwy things. Like, I mean, I walked into a Florida arcade with a cab that was a year out of date. That's crazy. I did not think this would be this hard. I thought I would have this. Oh. Cabs being stuck in 2022? They still have the removed content on there? We got a dual APC. First one, yay! Alright, now I gotta go to the full chart. can't read doubles. Doubles is really hard for me. Ah! 4 machines? Holy crap. Isu? I didn't even see that. I guess she was playing full in the basement one of these days. That is a right arrow, and I need to do it. That's a good distance, Silo. There's a DDR, there's a round 1, 23 minutes from me. We're getting a little better at this, but I'm not good at doubles. It's seasonal? Yeah, that sucks. Kind of spoiled by round 1 being around like 24/7 here. It doesn't register in my head. It's that same pattern every time. We at least have to beat Issa's score, right? Six is your limit? That's funny. We're getting closer. Just out of curiosity, I'm wondering like how many people have these two. So there are 14 people with this and 13 with this. Okay. So basically everybody but me, and then everybody including me. I think it'd be kind of cool to get a full APC on day one, stream one. My eyes just go blurry. Like I just like can't read it. I may have to like start with like the easiest shit and really get like a talent for like understanding pattern recognition. This is a struggle. Holy crap. Yeah, I think I'm alright. Starting to get a little wore out. We gave it a good try. The duel number one's still pretty fun though. I really don't want to do this, but it might be worth a try. Because I don't have a pass on it, Alaska. Yeah, what does this stream become? I don't even know. So, now that I've kind of caught my breath, that's still a 10,000 point up score on this song, which is massive points on the leaderboard for me. If I had slightly fresher legs, I could do better. It was very big points, actually. I was at 472 earlier today, the bottom of it. Yeah, I got really copped out toward the end when I tried to rush the drills really, really hard. I mean, I got two people I can go right past at 26 and 25. I mean, they're right on the back of each other, so there are songs I can get points out of. Soapy Bubble was a big one tonight. We did get an up score in Hispanic Panic. We got an up score on Death by Glamour. So, yeah, really good. Also, Falling in Love. Did I play? I didn't play that today. Wait, which one? Yeah. I'm not actually into the 22s right now. I'm still going through the game chronologically, so like I still have half the 21 folder to go after before I try getting the 22s. Like, I want to get through the 21s, and then I want to get through the 23s, and then I'll do the 22s and 24s. It gives me a little bit of alternation between hard stuff and easier stuff. Gonna play this a few times, see how I feel. Woo! We tried really hard on the stream today. Oh. Oops. Doing this as a cooldown. GG, I'm done, boys. And Velasca. Yeah. Heart rate's coming down. I had 2 tempioplasties on my ear, and playing Max 428 was making it like pop. I had so much head pressure, so yeah, I needed just wanted a small cool down. Feeling good. Senpai, I gained 8,500 rank points tonight. Your turn. Omega lol. Bro, you better lock in. There's some cool shit happening this year. If I don't get with the program, I'm gonna be left behind. Yeah, it was not a joke. I played Max 428. I went from 68,000 to 78,000 without passing it. So, yeah, I don't know. I think if I had an actual decent run on it, I could probably 90 it, like without gassing myself out and just flubbing the purple drills or the pink drills. But like I got so gassed by the time that I got down to the end that I just couldn't. So, but yeah, I'm 8,000 away from Rich and Glow, so you have a 68 on it? Yeah. I played this as a cooldown. I don't know, I'm starting to come back down, so I kind of want to play a little bit more. I don't really feel like I'm done yet. I'm overly burdened and overtired, and I need to go do some racing tonight. I'll be in Discord if you want to chill. I need to get some practice in on the other cars. Shrimp salad. I'm going to get some buttered chicken for dinner, which is on the stove waiting for me. Anymore. I was there when you posted a picture. You posted a picture with like the QR code still in it on BarPie, and it was really good. I want to say you had like an 80. Was it 81? Man, I feel like it was better than that. I really do. If I don't physically push myself, I will not get better at this game. I told Maestro the other day is my motivation is as high as ever. The physical prowess is not quite there. Should we get a hard before we get off? Oh, Senpai, I got a dual APC. I was trying to get a full one, but I couldn't. definitely committed to the grind, Silo. We are gonna have this trip this year, and it's gonna be grand. Yeah, I'm just really gassed right now. Like, my head is just rolling beads of sweat, and I'm trying to, like, come down from, like, a really, really tough song. Just gotta do my best to play as consistent as I can. Divide songs are so good. Oh my god. I think I like Worn Out Tapes better. I don't know if I want to play this again. I think it's time to end the stream. My lungs have had enough for the day. We tried some hard stuff. We actually had really big viewership early on. I saw it peak at like 14, so a lot of people came out. I'm wondering, I mean, a lot of people chatted in early, which was really nice. You guys have definitely been here the whole time. I do keep an eye on that kind of stuff. Like I said, I'm not trying to be the world's famous streamer, but I am trying to grow to become a community leader, so that's, you know, every intention that I have. Big things happening this year. It's 2026. There's a lot on the table. I really want to work more on promoting stuff this year, which means that I tell everyone about it instead of just like being like, hey, maybe you should check out the Twitch stream every now and then. Not myself, like other things. But there's a lot of details still under wraps that aren't publicly announced yet. And luckily I have kind of a in with like every dance game community to help run events. Yep. We're gonna have a great year, Velasca. Let's see. Speaking of which, while you're here, Velasca, if you want to shoot me a picture of you and Darkstar, it can be on or off SMX or whatnot, but I would really like those for upcoming stuff. So I'm gonna ask everyone else, but I'm gonna take care of the back end of it first. I probably plan to have announcements going out the end of January. Whatever you think is going to look the best. I'd be really happy to have that. You have big plans this year too, Silo? Thank you. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you and Oliver can do, because both of you guys have been very impressive. I've been paying a lot more attention to the Step Maniacs channel. I actually didn't look at it all weekend, because when I was in Ohio, my only focus was trying to run First Step. I spent 6 hours driving out there. Oh god, is he? That's fine. Yeah, I had to catch up on the chat a little bit because I spent 6 hours driving to Ohio. I went to dinner with the staff and the volunteers. It was like 8 of us. Then we went and sat up. That cost 2.5 hours. Then I was fighting with the camera for like an hour. And we got it to work. And then we like got off. I went to my hotel room, did some last minute prep for about an hour. Went to sleep around like 3:30 a.m. Got up at 9:30. Got to the venue. Fought with the camera again. Got the stream going. Had to deal with bitrate issues, then bad router position, then rebooting it. Finally got things going. Waited for Little Blake to get eliminated so he could take over for me for a little while. Absolutely loved his pleasure. Little Blake was really, really good to work with. He absolutely gets the production side of things, so I felt like once I explained what I wanted out of him, he did such a good job. Yeah, and I was in the venue all day. Camera got hands. I told you, I sent this message to Jelly earlier, but I'm waiting on a picture from Audio, the photographer for First Step. She got a really nice picture of me, like, leaning over, like, holding the camera, getting, like, an angle on, like, the card draw. And the picture looks absolutely phenomenal. And I really, really want that for promotional material. We should have the pictures by this weekend, so I'm not in a rush to get it, but I can't wait to get it. I saw it on the camera, but, you know, photographers have to edit photos, and I don't know how to do that. I'm getting better at learning how to take photos with a camera like this, but I really need to learn how to edit them next, so... Yeah, Silo, I think the big, really, like a really big and important thing is, and I probably need to reach out to Emily and Andrew, but having a dedicated photographer that you hire as a vendor for the event is very, very important. We have a couple people in this local area. Like, Audio, I think, did it for free because she's part of that rhythm gaming crew. Like that local community. But Cydia, who does photography, does a lot of the other events that I'm with. And she usually just asks for like $100, which is like covering her time for the weekend. And then to be reimbursed for like her travel expenses. And usually it's like, if she has to drive there, it's like $50 for gas. And like, as somebody who hired a 14-hour day for wedding photographers for $1,500, $100 for a weekend versus $1,500 for a day working basically the same amount is criminal fraud. That's the only way I can put it. It's fraud. But she does it for the love of the community, which is why I was talking earlier in Discord. I said, like, when I go to run events, I run them in the red. I've bought so much gear this year. And I drove to Ohio. I bought myself a hotel room. I dragged my stuff in and out of that place, which cost me hours of my time. I spent 12 hours in that venue flat, running the event in some capacity. I got a small break for lunch, which I was very thankful for. I did not get dinner, because there was nobody to cover certain functions. Yeah, it's definitely a for the players, by the players type of thing. If I didn't have the passion for this community and whatnot, I would not be able to handle this kind of stuff. Like, I was saying, Dash Dance was, like, really hard on me. I slept roughly 4 to 5 hours a night for 3 nights, and I was in that venue for 14 to 16 hours each day. When I got out of that, I got home on Sunday, it was 9 o'clock, and I told Issa and Chad, I'm like, you guys can do whatever, watch TV, hang out. I'm literally going to go lay down, because I will not make it if I don't. And I went and slept until I absolutely needed to get up the next morning, which was to take Issa to the airport, so... I'm glad you guys stuck around a little bit for a bit of story time. My aspirations for 2026 are going to be continue to improve myself on the leaderboard. I feel like I've progressed my iRacing skill sets to a spot where I'm getting better. Like, I feel like I'm above my skill rating because I put a lot of effort into my problem areas in the last 6 months and not necessarily raced. And so every time I go out there, my pace is really strong. Take a break? No, man. Trust me, I don't want to take a break. There are things that I would like to attend this year. But yeah, so same with iRacing. Like, hitting 2600 on Formula and 2500 rating on sports car puts me close to the top 8.5%. I've broken the 10% barrier. I want to get up into like the 2% area because that's really where the elite status is. And like once I get there, then I can try to see if I can really push myself to be any farther. I don't have the consistency. I have strong pace, but I'm very inconsistent as a driver, so that's really the next thing I have to work on, and I think that just is going to come with more time behind the wheel. So yeah, so community is kind of doing stuff. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I actually dressed my stream up a little bit today. I went and pulled a couple pictures, so I have an offline photo now, which you won't see until I shut the stream off. I also have a cover photo. Or a cover banner at the top. Now, I just pulled a couple pictures and uploaded them, but one of the things I'm going to be very dedicated to this January, as soon as, like, in my time between now and Love Arcade, yes, I'm competing at Love Arcade, both DDR and SMX, and I don't know who's streaming it yet. Emily, I talked to Emily yesterday, and she's like, we should sit down and figure out who's doing what. Because the last time we, like, tried to discuss it, which was, I think, when we were at Florida or Jelly's house, it was, like, I'm probably going to do one of the streams, and they're going to do the other. And I don't know if I'm going to be doing a single DDR stream, a combined DDR stream, or the SMX stuff, but I will be bringing my equipment with, so we'll see. I mean, for what it's worth, I'm going to work with Emily on trying to get all the layout stuff together and, you know, whatever I can do to help them. I sent Andrew a handful of the, like, technical know-how behind how I do some of my stream features so that they have it, because he was trying to do some testing. And, like, once we get together for a day, then we'll figure it out. But I'm excited. I am so excited because we've got Love Arcade. I don't think Pilot's here. Pilot left way early, right? He was here for a minute. I was asking for some help with him to get me to Winter Ball. I really don't want to have to try to plan that trip, and I am down to volunteer for that event, but I really think outside of giving input on how to do stuff and like just sitting down and volunteering, I really don't want to double up on myself because immediately after Winter Ball, I'm going to have to go super hard for RIP. You know, they're capping RIP's singles. It's the ITG event in Champaign-Urbana, Illinois. They're capping singles at 96 players. They're also capping the entire event attendance at 250. Now, if you've never been or heard of RIP, those are pretty solid numbers. And the fact that they're stating that they are capping those numbers is because they fully expect the turnout for it. So, RIP is going to be a lot of work. And I definitely don't want to burn myself out before RIP, because I burned myself out before Shine. And that, I felt that. I was half a day away from getting everything I wanted done for Shine. And unfortunately, I decided to not finish my work on Friday and go see the, like, all the competitors flew in and we, like, did dinner and went to festivities. And then we hung out at Casey's apartment for, like, an hour and a half. 2 hours, maybe. So, I just don't want that to happen again where I get completely burned out. So, when is Love Arcade? Love Arcade is it's Valentine's Day. It's Friday the 13th, Saturday the 14th, and it's in Michigan. So yeah, I've been rambling for 15 minutes, but yeah, I know. I definitely wanted a nice little debrief session. For those of you who are here, I definitely wanted to tell you about how much fun I had at First Step. I think they're planning First Step again next year. Like, that is the plan. Go West is going to run again in June. Just Chatting stream. I mean, kind of. I told Jakers, I always wanted to do a successful Just Chatting stream. I absolutely have plans to do some more variety stuff this year. I hate it because, like, I feel good when I can provide a good, like, interactive SMX stream to the community, but, like, providing a good Just Chatting stream is, like, not in my skill set. I could yap for a while, but I don't want it to be super boring, and I also don't want no one to turn out. Because, like, in a just chatting stream, if it's just me chatting, then it's just not fun. But yeah, I will be playing some other stuff. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw my Discord, but I did post a screenshot of me playing a little bit of Apex yesterday. I got rolled by several pro players. I played, I got killed, I think, by 4 different Pred squads that day, just playing for, like, a little while. Probably not until after iRacing. Tomorrow I have to make a decision whether I want to stream SMX or stream iRacing. So one of my teammates is pushing me to try to figure out what car we're running, because there's 11 different cars, and we've only tested 2 of them so far, but that was one night. So I'm going to probably go upstairs and rinse off in the shower, and then eat dinner, and then go down and get in like 2 more of the cars and see how they feel. Because as somebody who's organizing our team, like, I also did the schedule. The 24 hours of Daytona is in 2 weekends, so that's something we gotta get done. I died to Shuby. I died to the #1 Pred. Shuby and... I forget who is. I already lost the names. Chaotic Much and someone else were on the team the game before. And Chaotic's a pro player. Oh, it was Chaotic and Shiv. So Chaotic and Shiv, and then it was Shuby and someone else. And whoever was on Shuby's team, they were Preds 1, 12, and 15. And then like, after that, I kind of had a couple of easier games, and then I died to another Pred team, specifically Pred number 666, someone who was, like, in the 200s and someone who was Masters. And then there was one other Pred team later in the night that rolled us. Oh, I also, I didn't post this, but I should have. You know, on all of my other accounts, I've just, like, been like, I'm just not going to open Apex boxes, because they give you a bunch of them now. And I was like, you know what? I'm like, I play enough on my solo queue account, I should try to open these. And I opened 10 packs, and I got the heirloom shards, so now I have Lifeline shock sticks. I don't have the shock sticks on my main account. I've got a couple of the heirlooms on my main account, like the Loba, Grazie, or whatever the hell it's called. I have the Octane butterfly knife. I have the Valk Sphere. I thought the Valkyrie Spear was really cool, so I ended up getting that one. But then I didn't really like Valkyrie, so... Yeah, I mean, if you play enough, you will get enough packs to get one. They made that possible, but it is a long journey to level 500 or whatever it is. You know, at one point I spent a little money on the game because I was streaming it kind of regularly, and I was like, yeah, I probably should do this. It looks really nice. All the streamers have the heirlooms, and it does make the game a little bit more enjoyable to see the heirloom running around. Yeah, 500 packs and you will get one. Well, you will get the shards, and then you can pick whatever you want. I don't have any of the universal heirlooms, because there's the universal ones now, like the Krambit knife, the Final Fantasy sword, a whole bunch of that shit. And you can use that on any character. So, Neil said the same thing. He's like, bro, I've definitely opened more than 500 packs. You have not. That hard pity has been in the game since the very first season. That was a big thing about, like, all the streamers at, like, day 1 Apex when they were streaming it. Everyone had the Wraith knife because that was the only one in the game, and if you opened 500 packs, you got it. 2, anything that's an event pack, so things that aren't, like, it has to be a regular Apex pack. So anytime the events are open and they give you, like, 3 or 4 event packs or 6 event packs for those do not count toward that, because you can't get heirloom shards from them. You can only get the event skins, so... But yeah, they made it so that if you don't spend any money on the game, you will eventually hit 500 packs now. You will get your heirloom shard. So yeah. All right, it's time to end it. Thank you for being here, as always. Gonna do my best to push this year on SMX. I will be hanging out in Discord after this. Anyone's welcome to join. Most likely, I'm just gonna be doing some driving testing. So if you just want to chat with me, love to hang out. Start making the voice chat a regular thing, because I'm always in voice chat, whether it's in this Discord, my Discord, someone's Discord. I'm honestly kind of sad that Jelly's Discord doesn't have a voice chat presence, but, you know, I also don't really like splintering things. Like, my Discord has come in and out of use for voice chat. At one point, we all congregated there for League of Legends. That was years ago. Then people stopped doing that. Then all of a sudden, everyone was back into PoE. Just remember that FOMO isn't real, y'all. Yoshi, do you need a Discord invite? Do I need to send one your way? Making me open Discord on my streaming PC? I don't know, I just said I'm going to hang out in voice chat while I race. Yeah, I'll send it. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be racing tonight, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get off, I'm going to go eat dinner, and then I'm going to get some race practice in. Alrighty, guys, let's see who we can raid. And then I will probably go hang with them. Oh, Jelly's live. As much as I love raiding the category, I really think I should raid the category in which I'm streaming, but if there's no one on SMX, which is like 90% of the time, Jelly Slosh it is. Later's Silo, later's Velasca. Yeah, you're never gonna be intruding. So the thing about voice chat and like public Discord like get-togethers is it's not like a phone call. You don't have to answer it. You just get in there and you say hi, or you just get in there and you mute your mic and you just hang with everybody. Like, that's the community aspect that I really like. Besides, we don't really use text in my Discord anyway. I usually just drop gaming screenshots, and me and Dante have been trading iRacing setups for the last, I don't know, 3 weeks. That's about all that my Discord's been used for in all of 2025, so yeah, I like popping into a friend circle. Cool by me, Torchic. Alright, I'm sending everyone over to Jelly. Have a good night.